Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our session today. I hope you're feeling good today. Hope you're in good health. Hope you've been enjoying the sunshine that we've been having at this moment in time, which is great, isn't it? I'm having glitches with Facebook again, so I can't see if there's anyone, the numbers of people who are viewing. So I'm hoping everything is working, and we have camera, we have sound, and all that stuff. So today's session, we are going to be doing a pump workout, pump style class. So some of you have been to my in-person versions of this. Some of you have done this before. We did this on Facebook a few weeks ago. So yes, so it's very similar to that. Bread and butter for some of you who are taking part today. So as with all these things, I hope you're in good health. I hope you're feeling good today, not feeling sick. If you're feeling good, obviously, and you're in good health, please feel free to take part. If you have any sort of condition which would prohibit you from doing any exercise, please seek the advice of your doctor. Might be difficult right now, but please seek the advice of your doctor before doing anything that you wouldn't normally otherwise do. Otherwise, if you're here, please do feel free to join along. I will be demonstrating everything as we go and do them. It's going to be split into a few different sections. Today, it's all about reps. It's not about times. So I'm going to slow my pace down from the last time I took this class. I think I was a bit too quick before. It's very difficult. I'm used to having this, teaching this with people around, so it's very difficult to gauge the speed of other people if they're not in the room. So we're going to take it a bit slower today. Just to say, it's going to be a pump style workout. So hopefully you've got some type of equipment you can use, so either a kettlebell, dumbbell, something like that, or if you're feeling creative, something like this. So I've finished up with my detergent, filled up with water. You can use this. You can do obviously your curls and things. You can do your bent over rows and stuff. So you could use something like this, or so I've filled this up with water. If you happen to have some sand, sand is really good because sand, you'll get a better weight in it. So that might be something else to try. So here we go. So that's an option for you. So anyway, so our warm up today is going to be, and I'm really hoping everything's working. I really can't see anything at this point. So I've had a few notifications ping up, so I'm assuming that everything's working. So our warm-up is very quick for this one because we're going to do a warm-up as part of our first section. So first of all, in your own count, I'd like you to do 10 squats and then 10 push-ups. However you do your push-ups, you can do from the knees, you can do it from an elevator. Thank you so much. You can do it from an elevator thing, like on my TV unit here. You could do push-ups from that. There's 10 of each of those in your own time. I've already warmed up, so I'm not going to do these. I'll give you a demo. So a normal squat like this, a normal push-up like that. So 10 and 10. The time starts now. Let's get going. Thank you, those of you who have given me thumbs up, so I know that everything's working. That's brilliant. Thank you. So there's those two things for your warm-up: 10 squats, 10 push-ups. I'll give you another few seconds. Okay, so we're going to move into our first section. Don't worry, I'll be doing this with you like normal. Just a warm-up. I have literally just done that before coming on to this. So section one, we've got three things we're going to do within this section. We're going to start off with a deadlift. So deadlift with our weight. If you've got something in both hands, hold it like this. If you've got something single like this one, you want to hold it in between, you're going to come down to a deadlift. You can then come straight back up. So you're going to bend the waist, stick your bum slightly out, get that back nice and flat. So we do 10 of those. Then we're going to do 10 overhead shoulder press. So if you have one thing like this, you're going to switch between arms. So start off doing 5 per arm, like this. Switch over. Same thing again on the other side. So you do 5 and 5. Obviously 10 in total, and then we're going to combine those two things together. Do a deadlift into a press. Now we're going to do this if you have a single item, you hold it hands together to start with, down, split to one hand, up, down, split the other arm, and just alternate them like that. If you have something which you're holding across your body, like a broom handle, which we've used before, just hold both hands together, down, flick it up, and overhead. It's about improvising, about making the best with what we have. So without any further waffle from me, we're going to go to this section. So we'll do this 3 things. We'll do the whole thing 3 times round, 10, 10, and 10 in terms of reps. We're going to keep going until we've got to the end of those, and then we will have a rest before we move on to our next section. So are you ready? So into, first of all, just 10 of these deadlifts with whatever weight we have. And I'll make sure we go at a better pace than we have before. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're going to go down and back up. Good, number 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So we're going to do our overhead press. So if you've got a single item like me, 5 per side. So I'm going to start with one side. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch arms if you're switching. If you're not, carry on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. We're going to combine these 2 things together. Go down to our deadlift. Then we'll do our overhead press. Let's go. So that's 1. And back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Good. That's our 3 exercises. Back round to deadlifts on the way for 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And our 5 per side overhead press, or both together if you've got a single item like a barbell. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to switch arms if you're switching arm. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And 5. Put those 2 things together. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straight back to the beginning. Last time through this. Let's go. Deadlifts on our own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Overhead press. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're switching, switch now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now last combination of those two things together. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just one more to go. And that's 10. Good. You can relax just for a very short moment. I hope you're feeling good. Now, as it's pump, we have my special cards of joy. So I'm going to shuffle them. You guys know what's coming. 1 minute of pain, I suppose, or pleasure maybe. So I'll shuffle them up. I have no idea. I can't see the front of these cards. So I'm going to pick the next top one, and we'll do whatever's on here for 1 minute before we move on to our next section. And we have 4 push-ups and 4 speed skaters. So what we're going to do for the speed skaters today, I will demonstrate. So we'll set the timer for 1 minute. We'll do 4 push-ups and 4 speed skaters, continuing on one loop, as many rounds as possible, till a minute is done. So push-up, hopefully you all know how to do a push-up. So do it from your hands and feet if you can. Off your knees if that's better for you. Try and keep nice and rigid. Speed skaters, what we mean by this today is little movements. So you're going to stand nice and straight. You're going to go from one leg to the other. So you have 4 of those to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there and back counts as 1. 2 things, 1 minute. I'll be ready. So I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to get going. So 4 and 4 push-ups, speed skaters for 1 minute, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go at your own pace. Keep going. Almost there. And that's our time. Well done. Catch your breath for seconds. So that's one to one side. We will not be repeating that card tonight, which means there are worse ones to come potentially. So we're going to go into our legs section. So there are going to be 2 exercises which we're going to combine together for this section. A little bit of a difference. So it's going to basically consist of squats and lunges. Everyone's favourite, these standard leg things. However, we're going to join them together. So I'm going to take a slightly heavier kettlebell for this. Hopefully you're not going to regret this. So we're going to do a squat, 1 squat, and then lunge, 1, 2, back to squats. So literally squat, lunge, lunge. We're going to loop that round. We will do 5 of those. Little gap, and the same thing again. So we'll do a few rounds of this. We normally do 6 rounds of things in our main section. So we'll see how we go. I'll say a slight pause in between. Squat, lunge, lunge. In fact, we're going to check something else at the end because I feel like it. So we're going to squat, lunge, lunge as one thing. Then we're going to do 5 of these upright rows. 2, 3. So like this, you hold your. If you have something like this, you have one item you can hold with both hands. That would be absolutely ideal. If not, you can do this without a weight. Just imagine that your shoulders are really heavy. So you're going to hold thing in the middle. You're going to keep your elbows above your hands, see like this. Come up like a V shape and back down. So always making sure your elbows are above your wrists. So we'll do 5 of those. There we go. That's a little modification on the fly. So we're going to start off with squat, lunge, lunge to get yourself ready. So 5 in total, squat, lunge, lunge. Then we'll do 5 of the upright rows. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So squat, lunge, and lunge. Good. And number 2. Good. Let's keep going. Number 3. And 4. Last one of this round. Number 5, and then with the lunges. Good. Get your weight down in front of you. And pull up, upright row for 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pop your weight down just for a couple of seconds, literally just for, or 5 seconds. So give your arms and shoulders a rest for seconds. Okay, we're going to go back round again. So, same again, squat, lunge, lunge for 5. Let's go. Good, and 2. 3. 4. 5. And the upright row for 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Little rest, not for long. Okay, straight back in. Squat, lunge, lunge. Here we go. And 2. And 3. 4. 1 more. And 5. And we're going to do upright row for 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And put your weight down. I think with this combination of things, we're going to stick to 4 rounds. So you have 1 round to go. So that's our time. Back again. Squat, lunge, lunge for 5. Last time round. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And 2. 3. 4. 1 more. Good. Then last upright rows. Last 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can put your weight down for a moment. Get some water. That's that section done. We're going to have a break from the cards this time. We're going to go into a chest section in a second. So we'll be lying on the ground. Chest and core, in fact. Make sure you get some water. So, our 2 exercises, literally just 2 for this. You're going to start off with a chest press. So hopefully if you have something which you can hold in both hands together, doesn't matter if it's a wide grip or if it's a close grip like this, it doesn't matter. We're going to push straight up. Just like this, nice and strong, using our chest muscles to do this. So we'll do 8 reps of that, and then you can choose to either keep that weight above you. You're going to bring your knees in. Just like that. Another 8 reps. Finish that, we'll go straight back in. So if you want to put the weight to one side, when you do the 8 reps of the knee raises, you can do that. Or you can hold it up and keep your chest working the entire time. So again, with this, we're going to do probably 4 rounds, I think, of this. So as I say, we're going to use the weight, 8 reps of that. Hold it up if you want to. Do 8 of the knee raises. Straight back into the chest again. 4 times round, 8 reps of each. And we're going to keep going. So get yourself in position. Legs, nice and outstretched on the ground. That's a strong grip on whatever weight you're using. So we're going to go for 8 reps in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you want to, keep holding the weight above your head. Make sure you don't drop it on yourself when you're going to do these knee raises. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straight back into the chest. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep that weight above you if you want, or drop it. 8 knee raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back into the chest. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And knee raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time now, straight in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last lot of knee raises. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. That is this section done. You can relax for a moment. Hope you feel feeling good, feeling energized. So we're going to come into another section. So we've probably got 2, maybe 3 sections left. We'll see how the time goes. So we're going to go into a back section next. However, we haven't done one of our special cards in a little while. So I think it's time for one of these. And now I can hear the collective scrolling across the internet. So shuffling them again. I've forgotten what's on most of these, to be honest. So pulling the top cards. And the top card says 4 lunge jumps, 4 squats with a calf raise. So what do we mean by that? So a lunge jump, you can modify this if you need to and just do a standard lunge. So we're going to do a lunge jump is where you basically jump in between like that. Just 4. I'm going to double that one up. 4 in total. So you can just lunge if you wish to. Standard normal lunge. You can do the jump version. And then squat with a calf raise. This you're going to squat down, come back up onto our toes and back down. Okay, so that's going to work those calf muscles, the back, and we come back up onto our toes. So nice combination leg exercise, these two. So for 1 minute, keeping going as many rounds as possible for 1 minute. Clock is ready. 4 lunge jumps, 4 squats with a calf raise for 1 minute, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And that's our time. You can stop. I know how much you enjoy these. Insert fake smile. That's a real smile, actually. So well done. You got through that. Catch your breath for a second. Make sure you get some water. It's really important. So as I said before, we're next going into a back focus section. So I'm going to throw 3 exercises in here. I'm struggling to count my fingers for some reason today. 3 exercises. We're going to start with a wide leg deadlift. So we'll use the heavy one. So wide leg deadlift is exactly what it sounds like. Legs nice and wide. As we come down, it's going to work the bum slightly more. So nice wide leg deadlift. And then we're going to do bent over rows. So you're going to, if you have one item like this, one stand, leg forward, one leg back, hand on the front leg, you're going to pull up. We're going to do 8 of these. So switch arms if you're doing that with a single item like this. If you've got a bar or a boom handle or something like that, you can just stand like this and pull. The important thing is to get a squeeze the top of your back when you pull. Just work in the back. And then finally after that, we will do some bicep curls. So we'll just do 4 of these. So if you've got a single item like this, try and make sure you can hold both arms. So if you've got something like this, my trusty surf bottle, you could do it like this, or you could do, as it's going to be a bit lighter, just do 2 and then switch, and then do 2 more. Depending on what you've got, just adapt it so that it works for you. So there's 3 exercises, 8, 8, and 4 in terms of our reps. We're going to keep going around this 4 times, and then we will break before we do another section. So that's it. Grab yourself a last sip of water, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so wide leg deadlift, bent over row, bicep curls. 8, 8, and 4 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bent over row. So if you're doing it with single arm, 4 per side, let's go. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch over if you're switching. 2. Good. Stand up straight. Didn't count out loud there. I apologize. And 4 bicep curls. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Good. Back to the beginning. Wide leg deadlift for 8, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Into the bent over row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch over. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. And 4 of those bicep curls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Halfway through. 2 more rounds to go. Wide leg deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bent over row. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And 4 final bicep curls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. One more round to go. Straight back into this. Wide leg deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bent over row. Last time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Last 4 bicep curls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I will pause for a second. Catch your breath. Get yourself some water. We're going to avoid a card this time. Pleased to know we're going to go straight into our next section. So there are 3 sections. It's our core focus section. All going to be lying on our back. In fact, there's this tricep element to this. So hopefully you have got something that's got a bit of weight to it. So I'm going to use my kettlebell. So we're going to do a skull crusher. It's not as bad as it sounds. So you're going to hold the thing above your head. Keep your elbows nice and straight. You're going to bend at the elbows, sorry. So if you can see, I'm going to take my hat off because that's going to get in the way. So keep this part, lower part of your arm rigid, and just bend here. You're going to work in this part of the muscle here on the back of the arm. Okay? So just make sure you don't hit yourself on the head with whatever it is you're using. This is why they're called skull crushers. So we'll do 8 of those, and then we're going to go to 8 crunches, which you can do with your weights. If you're going to do it with your weights, you're going to push your weight to the ceiling. So have it straight ahead. I can't get my words out. Have it right ahead of you, top of you. In fact, really struggling with my words today. Apologies. But just crunch up with your weight like that. If I scratch that first, we're going to do 4 of those skull crushes. We're going to do 6 of these crunches. Then we're going to do 8 of these Russian twists, which is the final one. So you can either have your legs in the air, crossed over if you want to. You're going to twist from one side to the other. So from here to here. Have your legs on the ground if it's easier. The key thing is to get that nice twist. And when we say 8, we count to one side and back as 1. So if you want to count to 16, if that's easier for you to do that, then do that. If that's worked easier, I will be counting out loud as we go through. So to clarify, we're doing 4 skull crushes, 6 crunches, and 8 Russian twists. So hopefully you're comfortable with that. So get yourself ready. Hands over here with whatever you're using. I'm going to go for 4 tricep skull crushes in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. We're going to go to our crunches for 6. Let's go. 4, 5, 6. Coming up to our Russian twists. So we're going to do 8 of these in total. So 16 if you're going to count that. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Back to the beginning. Doing 4 rounds of this, I should have said. So back into those skull crushers for 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the crunches. Sorry, I struggled to count when doing those. And we go to our final 8 Russian twists. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. 2 more rounds to go. Back into our skull crushes. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 6 crunches. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Russian twist time for 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1 more round to go. Let's get this done. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one of crunches for 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming up. And our last of the Russian twists for 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good work. Hope you're feeling good. We are going to do one more card. We'll do this after this next section. We've got one more section to go. Then we'll do a card, and then we will cool down. That'll be us for today. So if you have your weight, this is an upper body section. So if you've got something which you can hold on both hands like this, or as I mentioned, anything else you might have. So it's going to be 3 sections of this. My brain is really not picking this up properly today. Yes, there are 3 sections. Let's do that. So we're going to start off with pushing this forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 6 of those. We'll do 6 of this next movement. So hold whatever you have here, middle of your chest. You're going to go over towards the middle of your back and come back forwards. And then finally, we're going to do some oblique crunches down to one side, for each side. Come back to center. We'll switch over to 4 more the other sides. So those 3 things: the forward press, the pullovers, and the oblique side crunches. What did I say numbers wise? I can't remember what I said now. So we're going to do 6, 6, and then 8, so the 4 per side. So starting off with our forward press. So for 6, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to go to the pullovers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the oblique crunches. 8, 4 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch, and keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Back to the beginning. Let's go. Push press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the pullovers. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the obliques. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch over. Same again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Last time round of this. So push press. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pullovers for 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And last lot of the obliques. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch over. Carry on. 2, 3, and 4. Well done, everybody. So there are 5 of these left. We're going to do 2. It's our finisher. Just 2 minutes. I have a little bit of a pause in between. So I'm going to pick the first one. 4 low jacks, 4 touch toes. So what that means, a low jack, go into a squat position and you're going to bring your legs out and in. Out and back counts as 1. Touch toes. Touching the floor really is what I mean. So your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Straight legs or as best you can and touch the ground. Just 4 of those. Loop that around for 1 minute. So we're going to do this once, little gap, then we'll do 1 more, then we're finished. So No, push the wrong button. On my timer, gone back to the wrong button again. Okay, let's get set up here. Okay, so 4 low jacks, 4 touch toes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3. Good. Keep going. Almost the end of our workout today. Keep going round. Almost at the end. And that's our time. You can't stop. Well done. Grab a quick sip of water. We've got one more to do. And then we're finished. So, shuffling them again, I've got no idea what's left. So, picking the top one. And it says 8 jumping jacks, 8 squat jumps. I can hear that groan. So, jumping jacks are going to go nice high arms, like this. Squat jumps, jump squats, same difference, squat with a jump. If you're struggling with that, just modify that and do squats. So we've got 8 and 8, looping around as many times as possible for our final minute. So 8 jumping jacks, 8 squat jumps in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's keep pushing. And that is time. You're very pleased to know that, I'm sure. Right, I want you to keep moving. Nothing too strenuous. You can do a step and tap like I'm doing. Walk on the spot. Jog on the spot if you really want. Walk around your room. Not too slow. Just keep moving. Like I said before, this is important. Just particularly after doing those unwrapped cards, just to help gradually lower the heart rate. We don't want it to be stopping activity too suddenly. So you can do your step and touch if you want to. One of these days I will do one of my favourite Rosemary Connolly-isms. Do that as part of our cardio. Next body weight section maybe. I feel like every time I say Rosemary Connolly, I have to do that pose. And she's so well known for. If you Google, honestly, if you Google, as we're calling down, if you Google Rosemary Connolly, you will see this sort of a pose of her. You have to be over a certain age probably to appreciate that and what she used to do. So gradually start slowing down your movement. So you can just start to raise those heels very gradually, bring it to a stop. Well done, we're going to do a few stretches very quickly just to finish ourselves off, and then we'll be done. So 5 minutes more maximum, probably less than that. So getting onto the ground, starting off as we often do with our lovely glute stretch. I don't switch this one up because it's such a good one. You might find you could be a bit stiff after that workout. I can feel like I am already. So your ankle onto your opposite knee, grab through the thigh. So just hold it to where it feels comfortable. If it starts to relax, which hopefully it will do, just gradually pull into it a bit more. You should find that it will relax. Just increase that stretch as much as you can. Trying to keep your head and shoulders relaxed. Good, and relax that side. Switch over to the other side. Same thing again. Good. We're going to do a lying stretch now. Not a lying stretch. You can have one leg bent. That's fine. You're going to stretch your leg straight up into the air. You need to imagine you're pushing your foot into the ceiling. You're stepping on the ceiling. Keep your leg nice and straight. Again, have your hands behind the thigh. Keep your leg as straight as you can, and just gradually pull it towards you. You do not have to have it completely straight. That's fine. But keep that foot as if you're pushing it into the ceiling. You wiggle your foot if you want, if that helps you. You're going to relax that side. You can do the same thing on the other leg. So imagine that foot in the ceiling. Pull into that stretch as it starts to relax. Good. Back onto our feet. Last couple here. Step one foot in front, one leg back. I find it best to lean forward and rest on the leg at the front. Keep that back leg nice and straight though, heel to the ground. You're going to switch over to the other side, same thing again. Keep that back leg nice and straight, heel to the ground. Good. We're going to do a nice quad stretch. So this is where you need a bit of balance. You can obviously balance against the wall if you need to. Find yourself a nice reference point ahead of you. So we should focus on which isn't moving. That'll help you with your balance. So I want you to, once you've got your balance sorted, really pull that leg back. Focus on that quad at the front there. Good, and switch over the same thing again on the other side. Really pull into that stretch. Good, okay, last couple. Clasp those hands, push them forward. And same out again behind you. Drop those shoulders, keep them nice and loose, and pull those hands away from your body. And final, pull your hands in front, one arm in front. Use your other arm to pull it towards you. And the same on the other side. Good, check everything out. Well done, you made it to the end of another one of my sessions, one of our workouts. Thank you for joining me again. I hope you're feeling good after that. Make sure you get enough water, make sure you have some food after that as well. And I hope you're feeling good and enjoy the rest of your day / evening. And I will see you again soon. Thank you. Take care.